Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On third down, Cousins trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Down. Strike. Check. Strike.
A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Young to throw it. That is caught. Sheds off the tackle. He's got a first and maybe more. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream kill for the defense, because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Now a first down throw for Young. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dean Lowry collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. An option handoff given to Sanders. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport brought him down, the UTSA product. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Bryce Young, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Piniero's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Kamu Cruz-Hill getting in there and taking him down. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at the 20. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Young on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 10 cycles. Hey, go Peters. Ready, go.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and
3.
Now Young going to move him around. Second down, back to Sanders. Down right around the 25. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Panthers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Ready.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! LaVisca Chenault from 4 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Gun.
To throw is Cousins. Outright caught by Chosen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Osborne motions left. They'll try and run for this with Akers. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And the head play going nowhere.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Osborne motions left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And a lot of of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Akers. They try and run. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Blaster, stick. Black Ultra. Hut, hut.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running right, here's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Go now.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Drill, 52. Right, white. Set, cut.
Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
15-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Good route here.
Final play of the half, Cousins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Vikings 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I've never given up credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Fight, 6. Fight, 97. Smack, Brad. Hut.
They'll set up a throw. That is taken in by Hurst. His He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Third down, Young from the gun. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line.
It's 4th down.
They'll try and run the option. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. Little read option, the end result, the first down, so a good read.
And the way teams are running it nowadays, they've added variety to it. You know, the original way was you read the defensive end. If he crashes down, you pull it and you go. Now they may not even block that person, may end up reading the linebacker, may read the cornerback. Just depends on how they want to block it up. In any case, this worked well for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw, Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running play.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from 10 yards out. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long for Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. It's excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Ready?
Young to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Mega. Go pink. Green jack. Yellow. Go. Hunt.
It'll be Young again. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Cousins now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Chosen. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion right is Addison. They just do get the play off. Now Cousins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now they're in the hurry up. They'll throw again. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Zebra. Hey, can. 3 easy, easy. Where's the hot?
Cousins now. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 15.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Where's that?
Again, it's Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here's Cousins. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
Gun.
First down, Minnesota.
Where's the hot?
From the red zone now, Cousins. That's complete, right around the 8. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Cam Akers with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Cousins will try and throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
10.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Ready, ready.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down and a gain of 16.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now here's Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Young will set to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackle there. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips and bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first as they'll break the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Young here to throw. His throw incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game.
Steal. Check steal. Hey.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a 22-yard scamper. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Leave it, bring up 48. What's up?
Cousins. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Play action now. Cousins. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late point. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Cousins again. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Vikings.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it up. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team. Though. We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And Young's going to throw it here. And Shaw calls it in. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They go play action. Young. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back